All right. Let's call this meeting to order. Everybody got the phone turned off?
Yep.
All right, October 14th, regular meeting of City of McCracken. Roll call.
Boomer McNair, Commissioner.
Joe Chipman, Commissioner.
Brian Walker, Mayor.
Nicole Fairbaugh, City Clerk.
Shane Bramble, wastewater operator.
Chris Gomez, Code Enforcement.
All right.
I don't think there's any public
Got a
comment.
full house.
You don't want a public comment? You two?
Hello. Not unless commissioners would like to know that another project of the beautification committee is the new sign that will be brought to town this Saturday afternoon. It exemplifies all of the positive things at McCracken, and it's just going to replace that one out south of town that's really tired. And I'm excited to see it, that it's supposed to have a good-sized Mustang on it.
Okay, good. And that's going to be delivered this weekend.
Yes,
correct?
around 5, Mary Beth Peach is the one that volunteered to paint it, and
Okay. That sounds good. We'll see what it takes to get that put up. The library fundraiser was held this past weekend.
It was a huge
So why don't
success.
you tell us all about it.
It was 100 degrees out, so we weren't really expecting much because of it being a soup supper, but it was really successful. We had between 50 and 60 people. We made just under $1,000, and so we were really happy with that. And it was nice to see all the public here that wasn't already here because of the rodeo or something that brought them to town. You know, they came because for the library, and that was nice.
well, the soup was good.
It was.
It's
It
all
was gone
homemade.
quick.
You know, that success that you had is exactly what we want to keep doing. The more community-based events we can have, the more. Seems like anytime you want to feed somebody, everybody comes.
Right.
So
Always had a good turnout on that.
if we can continue that momentum with different things, the city needs to advertise all we can to
That's what I think
keep
did
doing that kind of stuff.
a lot, because I did a lot of advertising, like with word of mouth and with flyers and stuff.
And I think the next food event is with the golf cart parade. The Legion is having a.
And the Legion's sponsoring that.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
And they are having,
Pulled pork.
yep,
At 5 o'clock on the 26th.
26th, is that a Saturday?
Saturday. Mm-hmm. I think. Yeah, it is. Yes.
Okay. Next on the agenda is we need to go over a library trustee.
Right. We have a position open at the library for a trustee, and we've got an application. I think I gave you guys all copies of it. She is still interested in it, and we need to fill the position.
So how many
You're on there too. I kind of was gonna
okay.
message you about that yesterday, but I
Okay.
forgot. But yeah, you have a seat on there.
Okay.
You have a vote. You can designate another commissioner to go for you, but then they won't have a vote. So only you could have a vote, but there's 7 positions on there.
Okay.
And they're for 4 years.
So we need to fill this position. We have this application.
And it's for Shauna North,
Okay.
yeah.
So we probably need to vote on this, don't we?
I'll make a motion that we accept it.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, the motion's been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Shauna North is now a trustee of the library. Consent agenda, which is how we pay bills and approve minutes. I think all of us had a chance to go over the bills. I'll kind of touch on one of them in particular later. Has everybody had an opportunity to go over the minutes of last month?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll make a motion that we accept the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Another unanimous vote. That brings us to commissioner reports. Joe?
Well, I'm gonna knock out the last item on the agenda, the new business.
Okay.
I was told a story about the storm drainage down on Jefferson, but it was more of a story than it was the storm drain on Jefferson. It's not as bad as it was led to believe, and I can't remember who told me, but it's eroded out on both sides of the road, and the asphalt in the road has eroded out and fallen down next to the storm drain and washed out somewhere. It went down the creek somehow. So that needs to have bags of asphalt thrown in those two holes. And I have pictures of it, I can show you.
Okay.
Or concrete. Concrete would probably work better because it'll flow down in there into the cracks and crevices, but asphalt would do as long as we keep water from flowing down in there, it'll stop eroding away. Right now, we don't have anybody that'll do that kind of thing for us, so I suggested that we contract somebody to do it, and it won't take much.
J-Corp?
Yeah.
Okay, J-Corp, M&D can do that. They do it like when we have a water line break.
Right.
Okay.
They still have a gutter to pour
They
over
do,
there.
they still have that one at, yeah,
Right down the road from them?
Yes.
West?
yes.
Yeah.
So they can do that at the same
Yeah, if we
time.
could talk them into catching that.
Okay,
So there's one hole, and I think this is a catch basin right here.
Mm-hmm.
Should took a better picture of it. And then it goes down into the drain.
Yeah.
Well, right there is where it's eroded away. And I didn't dig the weeds out here, there might be a problem in there still, but, and then there's the other side.
Yeah.
So both of them are going somewhere. The riprap on this side is solid, and there's concrete in there, and it doesn't look like it's broken up or anything.
Okay.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, in fact, I drove down there just the other day. Yeah, it is. I didn't get out and look, but yeah, I do know where you're talking about and what's going on there.
And if, we got a good weather window right now, when are they coming out again?
I'll have to call them.
yeah, they didn't say, they just said whenever the weather, because it was the end of the winter when they did that water break, the water line break, and they said that they were busy throughout the whole summer, and so I'm sure they'll slow down now, they'll be able to come out as soon as we call them.
Yeah, that'd be good. We got a good weather window right now, so if we can get them out here, that'd be great.
Okay, either one of us will call them.
If, if it rains again, I mean, it'll get worse fast, so.
Yeah, I noticed that it was getting bad when I drove down there. Well, it's time for a fundraiser or something at the Legion.
Okay. The other item is Dave Liberton's place, and I don't have a status on that, so I'll probably call Toby Kuhn with KDHE again this week. But that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Norma?
I don't really have anything.
Okay. Mayor's report. My mayor's report is more of a public safety message. It's harvest. Everybody's probably noticed all the truck traffic in and around McCracken, I would just tell you to watch out, because those trucks cannot stop on a dime. So even though they should always be looking, I can tell you firsthand, you just get in the zone and you follow the same path. So please be careful for the next month or so, and tell your kids if they're riding on golf carts, do not cross Highway 4 without stopping and looking both ways.
Twice.
Yeah, it's just that time of year, and we just sure don't need an accident on our in our town. So, you know, other than that, I think we'll talk about this a little later too, but you know, we knocked down a couple more structures this past month that it's really improved the looks of things. I see you know, new buildings going up on Ash. There's some good positive energy happening in McCracken. So anything we can do to foster that and help with that, I think we should.
Agreed.
Officers' reports, city clerk.
I haven't yet.
The termite inspector came to do an inspection of this building and everything was great. So that's all I got. I forgot about the appointment, and so he had to wait up here for me for a little bit, but everything was fine.
Somebody had to wake up early.
It was very early.
Good news.
But yeah, he said he didn't notice any kind of anything, so.
That's great. I mean, this building's primarily metal, but they can get on the inside.
Oh yeah, they did too. They ate all of our, like, my office wall in there was all just dust. And then they got into the wall over here. Yeah, there was pretty good damage in here.
Good.
But they said that there's none right now, so that's good. And they'll keep on inspecting it every year that we want them to. With what it costs, I'll have them do it every year, I'm sure. And that's all I have.
Okay. Shane.
I got about 75% of the new auto read meters in, just waiting on some 3/4 meters. And ask everybody not to mow over the sensors.
Oh yeah.
We already had one mowed over.
And damaged.
So the sensor is on the
In the
lid.
Yeah.
And they told me, they said, because I asked him if we should put one in at the church, the Methodist church. And I said, you know, it's right in the parking lot. And he said, you know, they really are really durable, but apparently not against lawnmowers. Because well, that one did get damaged. And so I don't know if we need to put something in an ordinance, like, you know, if they get damaged, who's going to cover the cost? You know, we need to figure out how that's going to go.
It's not so much the sensor, it's the plastic piece that holds it in the
But
lid.
he's been painting them so they can be more visible.
What color?
Orange?
So I can see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get.
Slip a note in the next water bill.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
if
just
we-
a note, just to maybe say, watch out for it
Yeah,
and paint them and.
Let's do that first, and if a bunch of them get damaged, then we'll start assessing a replacement cost.
Okay.
But for now, just take, look out, we got.
Right.
That's all I got.
I mean, I would think that they'd want to avoid the metal manhole cover
Well, some of them are
altogether, but,
flush with the ground pretty good.
oh, I don't know much
Just
about
cross
it.
them.
Stick around them though.
75% of those replaced is pretty good. That's another positive movement.
Yeah, we
Thanks,
were,
Shane.
we were
Yeah.
making great progress, for sure.
Good news.
Mr. Gomez.
Got another batch of enforcement sent out to you guys and to Nicole to look over. And then one of the violations that we were needing to address at court got resolved, as well as the house across the street here got resolved. And then the only thing we have still pending is the Shauna Logan one, and we just never heard nothing back. Letters returned. So that, you know, when we proceed with that court for that, I guess we'll just go through the motions and document it, and then Nicole said a paper is next, right?
So we have to make a resolution and then put it in the paper that we're gonna have like, just, or what would it be, like city court?
City court.
And it has to be published so many times, I don't remember the exact,
Yeah.
but I think that's the next step.
And we'd already set that date for next Monday. We set that at the last meeting, I think.
I thought it was for tomorrow.
Is it
I thought it was tomorrow.
I don't remember it being
Well,
tomorrow either.
actually, it
Maybe
was
I'm
supposed to be
wrong.
tonight, and then I texted you and said that was on the same night as our meeting, so we needed to change it. We didn't really put it anywhere yet. But whatever works.
I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
Was it?
I thought we might have mentioned like before or something too, or then we
But we
switched the
really
day.
have to, if we're changing the
Yeah,
date,
I
we're
thought
gonna
we-
have to let that notice be out again.
I think I might have it wrong. I think that maybe, I don't know, I don't remember.
I wrote down October 14th on my paper that I had.
Yeah, it was, because I had it in my
But that doesn't
phone.
seem right either.
No, that was our meeting night, and I
Yeah.
thought that
I
that was
know.
brought up that, no, that we can't do that because that's our meeting.
I don't have anything on my calendar, but I don't have my scratch sheet from last week with me either. I thought that we were gonna do it the week after the monthly meeting, but
I
maybe
mean, that
we all
does,
got
that does
jammed
sound
up.
right too, though.
Maybe we
I
got
just
jammed
even
up
talked
on
about
dates.
everything. I don't know. If we-
Yeah, maybe we got jammed up on dates because
I thought we settled on something. I thought you put it in your phone.
well, ironically, this is not the same phone that I put it in. Wait.
I don't think anybody's gonna be there anyway.
This is new today. The
yeah,
other one does
That
not.
one did not transfer over.
No, didn't.
So she got the first notice back,
Okay.
and now she's waiting to get the second one
The
back.
second certified letter, I'm sure it'll come back.
So she didn't get the first one, or she refused, didn't get it, refused, whatever.
Is that the only person we have coming?
Yes.
So.
There's been no contact.
So in technicality, they're probably not gonna show up anyway.
Correct.
We just need to go through the right steps.
Because after the
Have court.
being posted, then it pretty much becomes the city's
Yeah.
doing, you know, what they want to do with it. So,
So it's next Monday.
Next Monday works for
Suitable?
me. Norman, is that okay with
Yeah,
you?
that's perfectly fine.
yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's do next Monday, which would be the 21st. 21st, we'll have court on any of the cold violations.
$6:30?
Yeah, I think that's what.
Yeah, same usual. All right. I did get your email on the new violations.
Okay, awesome.
So, thank you for sending that.
And I do have another 6 that I'm currently working on. One,
Okay.
2, yeah.
Okay. Well, good, we'll just keep moving forward on that. Old business, water ordinance. Last month, we talked quite a bit about comparing what our water rates are in other municipalities. We've had tremendous expense this year in the water department. One of the bills we paid tonight was $18,000 to fix the North City water well that got struck by lightning. We've had multiple, Shane's brought it up every month, how many water leaks we've had to fix. It was time for the 6-month pump out at the sewer plant. We've just had a lot of expenses, and everybody that goes to the grocery store or buys clothes or eats out understands that everything costs more than it did this time last year or 5 years ago or 15 years ago. And the last time we updated water rates was in 22,
I think it was actually, when they've been updated was
2002?
2000, yeah.
2002. That's a long time. Now, I pay a water bill too. I don't want to go up on rates. But in light of what it's costing us to maintain a water system, I don't think we have much of a choice. You know, in our current billing, we start out at $22 for water, $15 for sewer, and then it's $3.50 every 1,000 after. You know, looking at towns around us and towns of similar size, which there's not many, to be honest with you, that have their own water system. We're behind in every category. The base fee, the additional 1,000 after, you know, every incremental 1,000 we're behind on. So I guess we need to do a couple things. Number one, we need to decide if it's time to go up, and then we need to decide what that should be. There's some. Who's the town that they put in a stair-step system?
Inman.
Like, we're going to do it every 6 months. We're going up every 6 months. What do you do?
Inman. Yeah,
Yeah.
every month they're gonna go up $4.
Because they had some, they had to pay for some things. I don't want to go to that extreme. But I guess the thing we probably need to sit on or think on pretty hard is what our upfront base rate should go to. Right now we're at 22. We need to go up. Thoughts? Comments?
I think those comparable towns were around 25.
That's what I was kind of had in my head, maybe 25.
Our sewer rates are what needs to go up, like the,
You know, you make a good point. You know, our sewer rate is at 15, our water rate is at 22. You know, if say we go to 25, that makes it an even 40. Maybe that's where we start and see how things go. But I have a feeling that we're gonna, and I have no problem with a slow incremental increase. Maybe we tackle the upfront water fee this time, and maybe down the road we talk about
Maybe
sewer.
that'd be a good idea to do back and forth, and then it's not all in one for.
yeah, I put that ordinance in there the last time the sewer rates were raised. It was when John Zeller was the mayor.
Right, yeah.
And we could put a note in with the next water bill stating that sewer rates will be discussed at the next meeting or wherever that's coming in down the road, just so people have a heads up that that's gonna be a discussion.
Yeah.
Because a lot of towns, like, they charge for the water use with their sewer charges.
Yeah, it equals. I can tell you that's it's pretty steep sometimes.
Yeah.
And we have been able to handle our expenses at this point. I mean, I realize everything goes up. I'm not saying we shouldn't, but I would be more prone to go with, let's do the water first and do the sewer later. Maybe kind of offset those, but put them on a regular schedule, maybe every 3 to 5 years that we actually are making changes. I mean, that's my thought on it. And if it needs sooner, of course. I mean,
I would, the way things are going, I think we ought to visit that every year for a while,
Oh,
at
yeah.
least. And this year, maybe a few times.
Well, here we are at the end of October, or the middle of October. We tackled the initial water fee, and then we let the calendar roll over, and maybe we talk about sewer in 25. Does that sound reasonable?
That sounds good.
All right, well, I'll make a motion that we increase our base rate water fee to $25 a month. Do I have a
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So we're going to $25 a month on our initial water fee.
I think I can do that with the resolution, so I'll just write the
I was
resolution.
gonna say, we'd have to, we do have to put that in.
So we just need to reword this last water resolution a little
Yeah.
bit, don't we?
Yeah.
Because I think she stuck it in our package.
Yeah, we did an ordinance last
Yeah.
time, but we only have to do that by resolution. I've found out since then.
Okay, so we'll just do the resolution to the initial ordinance. Okay.
Right, yeah,
All right.
just like,
All right, that sounds
Yeah.
good. All right,
and leave the, like, 1,000 gallons over that the same right now?
let's just leave it at 350.
Okay.
I haven't asked you to do the research, but I don't think we have a lot of customers that go over the first 1,000, do we?
No.
No,
Just me.
just, and I do. We do. Always, but,
We have a few.
I don't know that, if everybody did it, it'd be a big.
I have a lot, most of my payments are 52.50, that's what I get.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
It's our
Well,
water
this is-
conversation,
Yeah.
conservation plan.
right, right.
Well,
That's a good
if you wanna,
point.
if you wanna conserve water, tie your sewer bill to your water usage. They'll get you back up with it.
Yeah, well. Okay,
The code
I
enforcement
think,
is kind
you
of
know,
talked about.
we kind of covered the next one, we already kind of covered code enforcement, go ahead.
I go through a lot of water because I have a long sewer line. It's 100 feet from the toilet to the,
To where it ties into the street?
yeah, so I flush the toilet a lot, just to keep it washed out
Mm-hmm.
and make sure it gets there.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of slope in it either.
Well, you know, when there was 80 kids running around, it didn't take,
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to
we
worry
had to worry
about
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I asked, while we're on water, I asked Nicole just to put together a list of delinquent accounts, and we're gonna kind of watch this. I want her to do it every month now. We need to be diligent about getting people current.
But that last one on there,
$3,000 here.
their water's turned disconnected, it's been disconnected, but what do you want me to do to get the bill paid? Do you want me to get it sent off to Kansas Offset, they'll offset it with their income tax refund, or?
Would you do that? So yeah, basically, we've got over $3,000 of delinquent accounts, and this just furthers the hole we're digging in the water department. Not only do we have never-ending repairs, we've got people that won't pay for water, so we're going to be a little tough with delinquent accounts. And we'll just,
You know, if it's $50 or it's $100, it's one thing.
yeah, there's a handful of these that are over $500.
And I wanted to put the payment history just so you can see the ones that are actually making an effort to
You
like.
know, and I appreciate that, and I think that's an important
It is important.
distinction on this list. If somebody's dug a hole but they're trying to get out of it, we'll hold their hand while
Right.
they're doing it. But if they're not
But
making
there's
an
a couple
effort,
on there that they haven't even tried.
if they're not making an effort, we're gonna get a little tougher with them.
I agree.
Yeah,
A lot
and
tougher with them.
do we have the ordinance that's in force right now?
Yes, the 2022 one.
2217.
Yes, that's it.
Sorry.
I mean, it states in there that they could be turned off. I just, it's been summertime and, you know, and when I first started doing the water, I was a lot, I don't know, I've gotten nicer. But
Is that true? Shane?
I don't know. I'm not gonna argue with her.
Smart man.
Apologies, go ahead.
But I mean, I was really hard on people the very first, when I first started this position, but like I said, I've gotten softer about it because I understand, but there are some on there that need turned off. I mean,
What I would suggest is that when this month's bills go out, a copy of this goes with the delinquent accounts.
right, okay.
And then we will, get touch with them.
Well, it might be easier if you guys say that I have to do it, and then, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
just say the city commission,
Is, yeah,
is.
cracking
is-
down. And that might be easier for me then, because they don't blame me so much.
It's not, no.
Well, I look at it this way, are they aware that they can set up a payment plan?
They
That's
are.
number first.
I absolutely
And if
say
that's
that.
been, and I know you probably
Yeah.
have. And if they haven't, then maybe a copy of the ordinance needs to be sent to them. And I would definitely do that, and then the third step is we can go in.
Right.
So they have one, they can
I mean,
make
they
a
can,
payment plan.
yeah, there's budget billing that I offer, there
Right.
is payment plan that I offer, there's a lot of different
And
things,
so
and I put
then-
that in.
And once they have done that and they went through those, then it's like anything.
Yeah.
You might mention that they need to respond to something,
Yeah.
because if they don't respond, then
Right,
we're gonna not respond in turn. Not respond with not giving water.
and that is usually what gets people, I mean, it's amazing how they can come up with money immediately.
You know, we're getting a lot of things done
Usually.
here by just applying a little bit of pressure. And it's not like we're not serious about it, because we are, but just a little bit of pressure seems to motivate and gets people thinking. And
When I first started, I had everybody paid up within 3 months, like, nobody was doing it.
well, it's
But like I said, I don't know
you had
why
some
I've gotten
pressure- you
soft.
had some pressure on them.
Right.
So, yeah, we need to put that pressure back on and let people know that we're willing to work with them, and there's a lot of different ways they can take care of it, but they gotta take care of it.
And I'm kind of like that, as long as they're making an effort, that's one thing, but when there's not even conversation
Yeah, no
or.
response at all, then
Yeah,
that's a different
yeah.
story. So,
It really truly is.
Okay. We've been over code enforcement, new business. We got an election coming up this year. It will happen before we have our next city meeting.
Right.
So, this building is an election site. What all do we need to do to get ready for that?
I think that they pretty much
Actually,
do
they
everything
the-
for
they
that.
set it up.
What I was talking about was more like the commissioners, like we have a commissioner over water, a commissioner over, streets. I thought maybe we might wanna go over that and like, just be prepared for what we're gonna have to do in January. That'll all have to be taken care of in January.
Right.
So we just need to divide up,
Because Norma's gonna be
Cities.
going off, and she's been on water for two elections now.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's the most, I mean, that's a big deal to our town. And so that is going to be, I would rather it be somebody that has a little bit of experience rather than somebody that just first comes on, because they don't. That's what I kind of was meaning by
I got you.
prep.
Well,
Okay.
most likely it is because there's, I've learned, I mean truly, I've learned a lot that I would have never known, nor had a reason to know. And, you know, with one of you two guys you've been on, you've kind of known, it's not fair to the new person. It's
Right,
really
to give-
truly
yeah,
not
to give
fair
them
to the
too
new
much.
person to come on and then, because there is a lot to learn. So, and that can all be changed as time goes on, but, you know, as they grow, they can come
Yeah, I
into
just
that
wanted to
too.
like kind of mention it now, just so we could be
That's a
kind of
really good
prepared for
idea.
January.
You thinking about it? Okay.
Because like I said, Norma's been on for a long time. She's been on for, well, she's even been on longer than normal because she,
Yeah, 'cause I
was
was on
appointed
6
on
months
first.
before that, yeah.
so, yeah, it's gonna be a big change.
Did you put commission president before then?
It's only 2 more months, so I thought,
Might as
You
well
know.
just wait.
might as well just wait. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you guys. I didn't put that on the
I
agenda
don't
because of
know.
that. I'm sorry
I know
about
they
that,
don't
Fly.
drink much, but they don't wipe their feet either.
They do not, that is correct. Okay, well, we'll start thinking about who wants to do what, okay? And we'll follow up on that next month.
Okay.
We'll have a little, again, when we have our next month meeting, the election will have already happened, so we'll have a little more clear picture of
Right.
who will be sitting at this
Where you're
table.
heading.
Yep.
And I can also get those ordinances that we have in place already, like affirming our government. I can get you guys copies of those so you can look at them and give you a better idea of what I mean.
Okay.
I meant to do that this time, but I
Okay.
must not have.
Is that in the,
Huh?
is that in the blue book?
It is, but it's not correct in the blue book.
Oh.
So, I have copies of them though. I need to go to the safe and get copies of all the water ordinances
Do you
too.
want to put it in our emails?
Yeah, I'll just email it to you.
Well, again, get out and vote. This is an important election, nationally, statewide, and even locally. You know, it is important to vote. There's people around this world that would literally lay down their life to be able to do what we take for granted, and that's to vote. So please go vote and take 10 friends with you.
I don't have 10 friends.
Way more than that. You're all right.
Anything else?
I don't think I have anything.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second. Have a motion and second. All in favor?
Ah.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.
Alrighty. Thanks, guys.